Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome back to Let's Play some more Hearthstone Arena. Currently at 2-0 with our Priest deck. We haven't actually gotten any of the cards that turn our healing into damage yet, and it's been pretty good so far, but overall we've got a deck that seems to generate a fair amount of card efficiency. Right, between healing, and even actually if we turn our healing ability into a damage dealing ability with Shadow Form or the Arcanine Priest, we could potentially generate a lot of card advantage that way. Alright, so we're facing a Shaman. I really like Shaman in the arena. Oh man, do we ever have a good hand here? I'm going to throw back the Shadow Word Death, because I don't need it this early, and maybe we can get a good 3-drop. Or another 2-drop would be fine too. Well, oh wow, that's actually not terrible. I don't know how soon we'll be able to start healing a minion. If he somehow deals damage to him, maybe he'll coin out a Mad Bomber, which would be stupid, and then I'll just heal and get a card, which would be fine. Actually, it'll be a little bit questionable whether I Mad Bomber on my turn, or just throw a Power World Shield. Okay, probably I will Mad Bomber then. If I hit my Cleric once or twice, it's still unlikely that he's going to be able to kill it. Well, he might use direct damage for it, and that would suck. I could save the Mad Bomber to try to get some mad card advantage. You know what? Let's just Power Word Shield and go for the face. It's going to be very hard to dislodge this thing. Other than a Hex, I don't think Shamans have any direct kill, and if he uses a Hex on this, well, alright, that's one less thing to worry about. Interesting. I really would like to get the heal magic going on. Now, this is whenever a minion is healed, not just my own. So that healing totem is going to be fantastic for me. Really fantastic. You know what? Actually, this is a great time to Mad Bomber. And then, you know what? Hold on. Let's go Harvest Golem. Let's make sure his totem takes 1 point of damage. So that way it'll heal itself and then give me a card. Doing 1 damage to the Shaman won't win me the game. And next turn I can go Mad Bomber and heal. I like that. Actually, next turn I could just Twilight Drake for 4-5. I suppose it'll depend on exactly what he plays. Actually, it'll be 4-6 because I'm going to draw a card from the totem. He hexes that. Well, it does mean it doesn't get the Death Rattle. But thank you for leaving me with my card draw. Okay, I could Twilight Drake, and that would be a big fat Twilight Drake that he doesn't have a Hex for. He might have a Silence for it. I'm really tempted to go Mad Bomber, Master Swordman route. He could hit me with a big AoE lightning attack. You know what? Let's go for the big fat. And then repeat that nonsense. And get more cards. Has he figured out the combo yet? Alright, he's coining out something for 5. What is that going to be? Okay, Earth Elemental, pretty goddamn beefy. I'll give you credit for that. Perfect timing. Of course, I'm getting a lot of card draw, and I do have 2 of them in the deck. Boom. But the timing was pretty tasty. So that's that. I can probably save the Mad Bomber. I actually like having the taunt guy around. So we will drop the Master Swordsmith. We'll ping that for 1. And then hit him in the face. Okay, so now our frog can attack. Which is fine. And then I've got a Spellbreaker to break another card that he might play. I'm in a really, really good place. Okay, the Spell Damage Totem could actually be a little bit threatening. No, he ends his turn. I think I might kill the Spell Damage Totem. Because I'm worried that... Well, there's not really a lot of targets, I suppose. And he doesn't have a full board wipe, so I should be able to play the Light Spawn with immunity, for example. Increases the chance that he'll get the taunt one, which is vaguely annoying. Let's drop the light spawn. It's going to be fine. I don't think I'm forgetting something. And the Mad Bomber is almost certainly going to hurt my people. You know what? Let's kill the spell damage totem. I could have gone for a double, like, card draw thing. I suppose I should have just healed the totem now, on the basis that he might decide to off it somehow, which would be weird. I guess he could give it. Oh, he could give it a rock biter weapon. You know what? That's what I should have done. I should have healed it up now so that he couldn't suicide it. It's funny. Like, I don't want his creature to die, and I might be playing too fancy, right? This might be, you know, fancy play syndrome, which is not good. That Master Swordsmith doing an okay job. Now, what's funny is if the Master Swordsmith procs on the light spawn, it does nothing. The light spawn's attack is always equal to its health, so it'll override other effects like that. Kind of funny. Dude, I think you're kind of effed. You do have a lot of cards in hand, though. I suppose you could whip out like a Fire Elemental and kill the Swordsmith, but that's not what's putting the clock on him. I still have the Spellbreaker. It's my only one, so I suppose I can't, like, waste it. The guy's got a lot of hard cards in hand. I'm not going to, like, criticize him for taking a long time to make this decision, especially since it took me a while to make my play. Okay. Flame Tongue Totem, very strong. On the charge. Okay, so you can kill that. Yeah. So I should have dropped the heal. Well, now, still kill something. And trade there. And then I have to kill the totem. I can't keep that one alive, that's for sure. Do I want a Shadow Form? No, I probably want to put down a War Golem. I think that's what's going to happen. I think we're going to do that. Followed by a War Golem, and hit him a couple of times. Oh, good. Getting +1 on Drake is very nice. Now, the Drake is a big silence target, actually. I think it would have been better to put it on the War Golem. But it's nice to have another option to do 6 damage, because if you put down something with exactly 6 toughness, then I could just trade evenly like that, as opposed to leaving a cripple thing, or something weird like that. It gives me a few different options. Boom, 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 boom. Like, he has 7 cards in hand. I have 6. I'll have 7 on my turn, but I also have 4 creatures on the board. And they're not creatures he can easily dislodge. I mean, he might have drafted, you know, 3, 4 hexes. That sort of thing can happen. I don't think hex is a rare. No, it's a basic card. Isn't it? No, I can't scroll down any further. I'm pretty sure it's a basic card. Like, you get 2 automatically as a shaman, unless I'm mistaken. So it means that there are a lot of opportunities for him to have picked up a lot. But usually you don't draft that many, because you don't want to be hexing small things, generally speaking. All right, so 2 is pretty strong. I might go for 3, but I certainly wouldn't go for more than that. And if he had hexes in hand, he obviously would have used them by now. I'm pretty sure you're effed, dude. Unless you've got a legendary that's hiding up your sleeve. And even then, I can probably deal with your legendary. Okay. So you got taunt. That counts for something. And when it dies, it'll come back to life. Alright. That's fair. I think I just smash it, though. And twice, I suppose. I could Spellbreaker it. Actually, Spellbreaker and go for the face. Yeah, I was talking about preserving it, because that gets rid of both the taunt and also the come back to life ability. Heal it up, draw a card. There you go. There's the other find some way to win card. There. Wow, the silence bait on that Drake is just ludicrous. It won't die if you silence it, even though it's taking damage. Just because of the way that things that increase your health work, it'll be stuck at 1. I'm pretty sure that's GG, buddy. You might have another big taunter, but then I can just... Oh, I can't mind control it, actually. So I would have to kill it and then do something else. So if he's got some monstrous taunter, he might be able to survive. It'd have to survive a lot of damage, though. I guess I can Shadow Form as well, so I could just use one creature and do up to 9 damage to it and then still have enough to plow through. No, you're done. Just end your turn. End your turn. End it. Dude. It'd be ruined to, like, start threatening and something like that now, but dude, you're game over. Well... Again, unless you've got some ridiculous legendary. But I tend to always imagine the worst case scenario. Okay, so now you're going to think about things longer. Is it a card that costs 6 or less and will save you? No. There's no such card in the game. Is there a card that costs 4 or less and can save you? No, there's no such card in the game. Just GG, man. Okay, your totem won't save you. Just end the freaking turn. Oh my god, this guy. I wish I could play in a speed lead where you only have 15 seconds per turn. Seriously, dude, you're just doing it for, like, being annoying as shit. And then he concedes. Okay, so you're, like, this guy was literally just being a poor sport and trying to waste as much of my time as possible. Very nice. Very nice of you. All right, 3-0 Priest. Good. Play. Can we go 4-0? I don't know. The problem is the more wins you get, then you get paired against other people with those records. It becomes progressively harder and harder and harder to win. It's interesting still that we haven't used our Shadow Form or the Priest, but we had the option of using the Shadow Form. You know, if something could come up where we really wanted the ability to do, like, double mage damage, you know, 2 damage to anything we want, it became a possibility. The fact that we're almost always, well, not almost always, but frequently going to start with the Northshire Cleric, though. We go first. I would really like the Northshire Cleric, but I'm leery about tossing this stuff away. Well, not having a 1-drop and then having the Master Swordsmith sucks. I want to keep the Harvest Golem down, though, because it's really good. Come on. Good start. Oh, fuck. We're dead. Oh, wow. This is not going to work. Wow. This is so not going to work. And you've got a coin, so you're going to go with a... Oh, wow. I should just concede right now. What is this? I should just concede right now. That's why you need the, like, I'm screwed emote. I want to get rid of Threaten. Threaten has no point. Yeah, like, what are we going to do? Look at this! He's got his whole hand. And I don't have a Nova, right? And his things are going to get buffed with extra toughness anyway. Worst possible set of shit in my hand possible. I should probably Harvest Golem. Actually, I'd like to Harvest Golem plus Power Word Shield, but I don't want to wait another turn. I could just drop down a Shadow Form right now, and then not use it the next turn. Alright, let's Harvest Golem this turn. Next turn I can Shadow Form and shield whatever bit of it is left alive. Wow, what a terrible starting hand. I mean, I guess in hindsight I should have kept the Swordsmith. No, the Swordsmith would have just been killed instantly by the Flame Imp. And, I mean, I would have played the Swordsmith on turn 2. He had most of his shit out by then anyway. Oh, and he's got a Mortal Coil for it, too. So he's not even have to lose a single creature. Like, he had the perfect starting hand. The dream hand. And I had the crappiest hand imaginable. His healing isn't up again. Okay, Mad Bomber could do good. The problem is, like, what's the play? Well, I guess I'm not Shadow Forming. I will Mad Bomber, and then I'll Power Word Shield my Mad Bomber. And hope to God... Okay, that was really lucky. That was really lucky. We might be back in the game. I shouldn't have ended turn until I knew for sure I had one casting cost. But this glowed green. I'm pretty sure... the animation takes a while, but I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have glowed green if it was something I could cast for one. Hey, he has the Shadow Bolt. Well, I mean, if I didn't, he would have just traded something. Although it sucks that now his Taunter is getting even stronger. Holy Nova, no. I think I'm going to Shadow Form and plunk the Priestess. Next turn, I can go Sinjin Shieldmaster and plunk something else. Pretty low, though. And he's getting immunity to life tap a lot and gain huge card advantage. Okay, well, clearly I'm going to have to... do what? We'll probably do exactly the play I was talking about. I could also Sunwalker. Hopefully he doesn't have a way to self-enrage. But next turn I can Holy Nova and hit something and generally be okay. We might be able to normalize this game, but he still has huge card advantages. He should be life tapping every turn. He should life tap right now. It would be a mistake for him to cast something that costs 6. Unless he's got nothing else, but that would be weird. He should just keep taking huge advantage of the fact that I can't injure him right now to keep gaining card advantage and just basically win. And if you're going to life tap at any point in the turn, you should always do that first. At least I've got the Shadow Word Death if he does play something huge. Oh! Wait, what? Did you mean to do that? See, Holy Nova plus the my Mind Spike ability. Looking really good right now. Fully heal Tazdingo and wipe the board. Okay, so not quite wipe the board anymore. Oh, he went that route. Okay, that's interesting. Now, what's annoying is I can't kill the Yeti with the Shadow Word Death. But I can Sunwalker plus Northshire Cleric. And I can't self-heal it anymore, but I may as well put it down anyway. And in case there's a Holy Nova possibility, we can do something cool. So he can pop the shield with the 1/1. And then he might have some direct damage to finish things off. But it's still reasonable. If he puts down anything big, I've got a solution with Shadow Word Death. Still have the Mind Control in my back pocket. Still have a Holy Nova potential. Of course, the problem is he's still life tapping. And that's the real problem. He's drawn, what, 3-4 cards now? Very bad. Really? You got another Mortal Coil? Or Shadow Bolt, I suppose. It's possible, too. He's deciding whether he should Shadow Bolt it or not. You should, because if you don't, I'm going to Holy Nova. What are you going to do, buddy? Because I'll draw cards with the Holy Nova as well. Yeah, why was there even any hesitation? That was an obvious move. Obvious move. Here's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. Hurt her because I had nothing else to do with the mana, and that way it gave me an extra card. Heals me a little bit, keeps her to 1/3, clears the board, does 2 extra damage, which makes it harder for him to life tap, although he'd still be in a pretty good position to do it. But I can start unleashing some fat pretty soon now, because the next turn I can go War Golem plus hit something for 2. Turn after that, Mind Control. Oh, if it was bigger, then I could have light spawned Shadow Word Death. The fact that he's got all these things with 4 toughness is actually very, very annoying. I like the idea of getting the light spawn and a young priestess out. And then I could just hit him maybe with my ability. That's not so bad. I'll probably kill off the cleric. But he might kill the young priestess. War Golem and then hit him for 2. Yeah, let's do that. Now I can't really life tap. But I'm pretty low too, and it's possible. The Warlocks can be pretty explosive here, because you could always do something like Power Overwhelming, Shadow Bolt. Now we're at 12 damage. Only leaves me with 1. Big Game Hunter, pretty good. And kill that. Definitely leaves me in the harsh position. And still life taps. Well, that card advantage. And I am low, and I don't have a Taunter, actually. And Shadow Word Death does not help me right now. I might just be dead. Because he hits me for 11. I'm too low. Well, that's not true, because I wonder if that'll proc after that. But that leaves me at 8. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. No, I've got to take the 4/4. I can kill the... No, I can't kill the 2/2. I can kill the 2/2, which means I only take 8 damage. And then I put down... I guess that's probably the way I have to go, if there's any chance of me winning in any way whatsoever. I have to go light spawn, kill that, put down a young priestess, has he got the kill card? Yeah. He's got a handful of stuff. He must have something. Hellfire will work quite well. All right, well, I came damn close. The fact that he had the dream opening draw, and I had probably the worst possible opening draw, and almost beat him, leads me to think that this deck is pretty functional. But that was really incredibly frustrating. Oh, I got to put a cut in here. We'll see you guys next time.